Oh, good evening. Welcome to the channel. Tonight we're in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, continuing our game from, well, I probably should have loaded rather than continued. Continuing our go from last week, we did a little bit of work off stream. We got the difficult trophy that we've been after, and then made a push into the next little phase of the game, only to discover that the game really kind of wants to crash rather frequently. So yeah, that was less than ideal. But we'll see how often it crashes tonight. Hopefully we don't get too many. Alright, so we're clearly in the next, well, back in the part we got to.
I shall.
Okay, so we had yeah, we don't want to go through there. That'll take us to insta-death. We don't want to come up here just yet, because what we did was we ended up convincing ourselves, well, interacting with a bunch of people, a whole bunch of whom disagree with the pirate in charge here. We've been sneaking around, so now we're going to go and we've redeemed his crew, so we're going to go take care of the main pirates support base, basically, and then come back and take care of things.
Who are you? And what are you doing here? Only Benwith's crew has access to my kitchens. Not that I care, really. Speak up so I can hear you. Think I want to tattle on you? What do I care if you're looking to hang yourself? Sneak around enough where you ain't supposed to, Benwith will catch you. Carve you into chunks for my stew. You won't find him in the kitchens, ever. He's high and mighty, gold bricking in Captain Aldi's quarters now. These stairs go back to the court. It's the tower adjacent to this one that leads to Aldi's quarters.
I'll handle this.
Alright, most of that stuff's been interacted with.
Scallywag.
OD.
Taxed to my limit.
Well, that didn't go the way it should have.
Fuck me. That loud on be meaning we got a fate on our hands, folks.
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't mean to do that. How about we come back in here and try it again?
Indeed.
Who are you? Only Ben with speak ups. You won't find him in the. These stairs go back. Think I want to sneak around? You won't find. These stairs go back.
All right. Just save. I'll see. Well, I've got to change the. Yep, we've definitely been down here before. I think I've got to go out via the kitchen more than anything else. So through the kitchen. Now this.
I'll have this open in instant. I'll have one careful.
Okay, that was a mistake trying to load that. Trying to save mid-combat. But I can unlock the door. I will take the XP from that.
Indeed. I know just the thing. I've done it.
Okay, well, we'll check the formation. Alright, what do we got? I forget who's ranged and who's not.
I'm afraid not.
That's it. Benwith wants us. Right.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Whoops.
I shall deal with this one. I need some help here. Aye?
I'll have.
Right, this should have drawn him out. Should have.
Got a spot of blood on you, mate. I take it all's going to plan? It's 3 loud rings from the boating bit with Eldie's gone to sea that just leaves Ben's Drake at berth. There's stairs that lead up from the dock. Me and my crew will be taking the Drake now then. Head on to the western ramparts and sound the signal. It's 3 loud rings with Eldie. There's stairs that lead up.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. I want to bring that back. One of the party copped a permanent damage. We're going to have to reload and do that little combat again.
Let me cover my ears.
Alright, we'll load game. Down the secret dog.
I shall. I'm here.
How may I help? Aye? How may I help?
Must me too, man.
Take that! Beyond sick!
All things must come to an end. Evil.
Beyond sick!
Must me too, man.
Yeah! Ha-ha! We won't show him the wet feather!
Too, man.
Got to keep the lad on his feet.
Must me too, man.
Hey. Some good times. Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Okay, now everyone's only got, well, a whole bunch of people only got one injury.
I'll take. Of course.
Alright, so we survived. And if we can, we're going to get through this next battle and get to Nekataka without needing a rest. That way we'll take an in rest and work with it from there. And we probably should also be doing some hiring of extra crew, which we should probably do again when we get to Nekataka.
Got a spot of blood on you. Me and my crew will be taking the... It's 3 loud with Eldies. There's stairs that lead up from the dock.
Alright, let's do it.
Let me cover my ears.
Alright, we're going to save.
pieces!
This is about to go badly.
Ah.
I shall.
Alright, let's gear everyone up first. Alright, what have we got? Yeah, I don't need that. I think I had her as stealth. Okay, that looks like it's coming up fine at the moment. I'll give you a cape. You can have a red cape. Okay, missing rings and waist belts. I guess we're still early in the game and haven't picked up any of that sort of stuff just yet. Oh, hang on, I've got a belt here. Blunting belt. Well, I do tend to rush in, don't I? Alright, let's save. We're doing a little bit of reorganizing. There you go, 3 rings.
Who's rung the bell and why? It better not be. What in the blackest hell? Stop! Stop! That's my ultra fucking ship! Plague and perish those goddamn swivers. I'll blast them from the sea. Do I know you? Well, you wouldn't be the first I've pissed off and forgotten. For that to work, you'd have to be able to hit me. And I'm not likely to allow that. Ah, right. You're that sloop captain what got caught in the storms. I take it you did a number on my crew. Figures. I should have stayed to kill you myself. Looks like I'll have to remedy that now. What you hope to accomplish coming around here? You can fight me if you like, but you won't be leaving this fort alive.
Hmm. How violent am I going to be?
Then I'd be listening. Careful what you say next, or I'm likely to make you eat your entrails. Aye, I've riches aplenty to buy your clemency with. What'll it be then? Any pirates that sail through here will know of your strength and cunning. Mark my words. Glad we could come to an almost agreeable arrangement. I attack most anyone what comes across my path. You'll never know where treasure lies if you don't look. Without a Drake, though, I can't see myself preying on anyone for a time. You're only standing in her stronghold. She's the leader of us all. Us new bloods who chafe at Ferrante's stifling rule. Our commander might be at sea for now, but she'll be back soon enough. Spoken like a man after my own heart. I'll call off the ships who are hunting you at sea.
You do that.
And as for here, my crew will let you go about as you please.
Hey!
Should you need me, I'll be in Aldi's quarters.
I think that was probably a slightly unexpected solution.
I'll have this open.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
That was weird.
Well, that's, I guess that wasn't so hard.
I know just the thing. It's done.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I'll handle this.
All right, but I'm all done.
Alright, so we've been in the tower.
Leave off it, you gut-cutting ballcock.
Whatevs.
Well, that's not nice. I guess that wasn't so hard.
Welcome one and welcome all. Buy me a bottle and I'll be your finest loving pal. Black pox me. Drub me fucking dry. Gods. You know, speaking of, don't suppose you're looking for another Sodom on that boat of yours? You mean like silver and such? Oh, like what can I do? Sure, I'm real good with my fists, and not half bad with a blade neither. Might not look it, but I can take a hit and keep punching.
Likely on account of being so full up of rum.
You're full of rum.
Right, good comeback, lass.
Wait, really?
Sure about this, Cap. Word's always been that Mercury fell out the womb 3 sheets soused.
Oh, stuff them sheets up your ballast hole, you sorty old furball.
Another boisterous drunkard. Gods, I'm starting to sound like a dare.
Aye, aye, Captain. See you aboard.
Okay, she can stay a monk. So we got Meg. Which means we're pretty much done. Alright, we've checked out most things here. We're going to head for the docks. Now, we did arrive at Nekataka while trying to get the mutiny trophy. So we kind of already got the next trophy. But, yeah. We didn't do anything in Nekataka, so, I mean, we got off the ship and got back on it. Basically, northeast. Hmm. Uh, Okay, got Principy colours. Now we're running our normal Watcher colours. Well, we're kind of fine. We do need more crew though. G'day Heroes, how are you? Welcome to the channel. Oh, I went too far. The critic lever. There we go, Nekataka.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
Me.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers, too.
I'm the harbor master, Koha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka. Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
Show them. Show them what you are.
I've heard enough. There's no room for you in Nekataka Harbor. Get back on your ship and head back to open sea.
I will help you.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
Now,
What? What is this?
Run for it!
Cool.
Everybody saw that, right? It wasn't just me.
Nope. Yeah, we're not leaving. We're not leaving, but we're going to an inn as soon as we can.
And now Port Marche is behind us. I thought this would be a relief.
Care for a fish or two, stranger? Today's catch, ripped straight from the hands of the salty winch. You'll find no fresher. Have a look.
Welcome! Venturing out past the city. You'll want supplies, crab traps or the like for larger game, I warrant. Of course. Take your time.
Oh, figurines are pretty cool. I don't know that I mean, they were great fun in the first game. Don't know how useful they're going to be the second one. Buy one. Alright, time to sell off a bunch of gear. Alrighty. Continuing rather well. I mean, I could do without the bows, I guess. I just pick up another pet. I did.
Suits me. Don't you
Dora
think?
must think I work for free.
My ship doesn't need work, I don't think. Anyway, so we've done that, done that.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more? Take your time. I'll get...
Nope, not really.
Kneel before him and wonder at his benevolence. Feel the gone shepherds us all. Kneel before him and wonder at his
Where is my
benevolence.
postinago?
Feel the warmth of his
Have
radiant
you seen
presence.
Laro Badato? Madico, where is that spoiled brat? I'm trying to be the responsible one in the family, and it's a heavy burden. Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his ear.
Must be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Angbert would have tanned my hide.
Fuck. I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide. The spirit magnet. Sientere, that I did not recognize you. If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other. Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble. I'm concerned because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats. The Valeras, a brood of sea vermin playing at nobility. We squabble and compete, but Laro, the postinago, takes it too far. It's Sally Bardato. The Valiant Trading Company leans on her to finance their mission. If only more of her offspring were as accomplished. Because, see, I only manage the family business. Better to ask why Laro isn't sprinting back to look after his birthright. Would you? I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return. Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge. If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way.
All right. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'll take you... Oh, hang on.
May I help?
Thank you again for maintaining my story in front of Vanessa and the others. I didn't enjoy deceiving them, but it seemed simpler than the alternative. I'm working against one of the most secretive organizations in all of Aora. One with a rather troubled history as far as animancy is concerned. That's not the sort of thing one shares with new friends. Believe me, I take no pleasure in duplicity. After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key. It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it. So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret. Trying to undo them. The task has been more difficult than I anticipated. I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours. What matters is that you got us out again. After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations. Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Aye, right home like it was. Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition.
You got an eye for charming little towns, I'll say that much.
At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt. Yes, but the specifics depended on whom you asked. Some thought it would ward off Scan, or bring Berth's favor on the village, or Gon's blessing to their crops. The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos.
Wicked El Bunbag, 'tis what the lad means.
He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too. So I arranged for him to have an accident. I did it for the right reasons. Not that this changed much. The old man died, and the villagers were terrified. They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little. Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week. I had to do something, didn't I? I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better. I suppose so. Thank you. It's a relief to share this burden. You've given me a lot to think about. Ah, lad. I'm looking for an old Leaden Key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything.
Fine.
If you told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand, I'd have said you were out of your mind. Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die. Well, you already did, but me, I mean. All real nice of you to share. Someday I'll have to get you a gift. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one. But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me. And there's something to that. I like to think I'm the same way. Except I chose to believe in the goodness of a giant statue that kills everything it passes. Sometimes I have second thoughts about that. I've been meaning to ask, though, how is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path? Well, hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if I did. When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church. Yeah, I guess it was. Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should. You pray to him, he might help you too. There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taken into extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question. Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen? I guess we'll see what he has in store soon enough. If we make it that far. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying, I appreciate the way you've guided things. Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
Huh. We're 18.
Ahoy.
Aye?
Dim in the lantern.
So I've got some of those things done.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. It's such a pleasure to see a new face. How might I assist you? Oh, I am a cartographer. I make maps. I'm not half bad at it either. And may the gods forgive my immodesty for saying so. If you need a map of any settled region of the Deadfire, I am your man. And my commission rates are quite generous. It used to be I would take to the sea and do a bit of charting myself, but I haven't the time. Too many maps need making. A shame, too. There's a whole swath of the Deadfire I've yet to see. I'm quite keen to write a book, in fact. Oh, but I won't trouble you about that. Excuse my nattering on, won't you? Sometimes. Married to the work, you know? I just get so engrossed in my maps. And next I know, it's morning. Sharing a bed with a few maps is a good sight better than sharing with Caleb, I'll tell you that. He always hogs the blankets. You think so? He is a magnificent beast, isn't he? He's been a bit low lately. Between you and me, I think he's heartsick for the sea. I'm putting together an explorer's account of the Deadfire. Or at least the part of it Queen Onekaza's tribe has laid claim to. My book will be the first of its kind. The Explorers Club will go mad for it. Or, well, that was the idea. It's a fiercely dangerous enterprise, in point of fact, and nobody will agree to chart the islands for me. You'd think ship captains would be a bold-hearted bunch. I offered fair recompense. I'm not exactly the most powerful fighter, or I do it all myself. Still, wouldn't it be wonderful? An explorer's guide to the Deadfire. Someday. Do you mean it? This is... wow! I can't thank you enough. It's a lot of ground, I mean water to cover, and some of these islands are in very dangerous waters. Don't worry, I planned it all out. We'll get your feet wet first. With a little experience under your belt, I'm sure you'll get a taste for it. Nothing will stop us. I mean, you. The idea is to explore all the islands that haven't been charted yet, or even named. That falls to you, amico. You can't tell me you've never wanted to name your own island. I thought we could start with the waters around the company outpost at Port Magi. There are 2 islands in the region, and nobody's taken much notice of them yet. Once you're back, I'll start filling in my map and adding your findings to the book. Oh, this will be wonderful.
Well, we picked up the task. I've already done one of the islands, I think. The one with the one where I got Ida offside, and where we picked up the extra hand. Not a monk. Oh, the brain's not working all of a sudden.
The miseries tonight. Molnosh is pus-stuffed canker of a boat. Aye, aye, Captain.
All right. Which one of us am I thinking of now?
You be thinking of the Watcher.
That's 10 in a row. That's some talent you got.
Aye, the talent of noticing who you be glancing at before you ask me who you be thinking of.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the Valians for attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
Of course not. But the Queen must calm them down before they go to war over it.
Merla, how is every ship hunter taken? I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo. Ak, done. Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
Hmm.
You, a nameless face of the streets? I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but there is a seed of potential. We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships. Gelade! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hazongo's northeastern coast.
Songo. I think I had to go there at some point. Yes.
We can summon the guards if you want to be difficult. Nico, kindly leave.
If Luca doesn't see reason, the Duape will lose their lands. For their sake, I must...
I didn't want to go in there.
Merla, if you are not on the schedule, you are here to waste my time. The service at the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy indeed. Stumbling from the street, I see. This is the heart of the Valian Trading Company. You would know that if you had a reason to be
Well,
here.
I do.
From her office, Governor Alvari carries out the will of the Songretta Mea Compressa. We clerks are the fingers of their long reach.
I'll take care of this.
It's still going on, is it? When will those arrogant louts decide that enough is enough?
I'll have this open in no time. I'll take care of this.
Echosi, you have business here? You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
An interesting surprise. The Watcher of Cadnoa, no? I am told that is your ship in the harbor. Ikosi, I mean nothing by it. All newcomers are of great interest here. I am Lueva Alvari, governor in residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door? Generous of him. I am a little surprised he gave you up, to be honest. His operations on Port Maget must be going more smoothly than reported. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade? Funny, I thought the Dawn Stars were the only people we didn't have to worry about. Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukokahara. It is not charted on any of our maps. However, Pukokahara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay. Ideally, but if the worst has come to pass, I would like you to complete the investigation of the Adra deposit. Anything that may assist the company. Not much, unfortunately. A few superstitions among the locals, but they're unusually tight-lipped about the subject. Then it is worthless, and we save ourselves wasted effort. Either way, you will have fulfilled your end of the bargain. Here, I will mark Tikawara on your map. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such. Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are...
Oh, yep, got it. Not a problem.
Just a moment. There we are. So, did Alvari send you? I'm putting together the numbers. You will have to be patient. Well, you're no clerk. Sientere, Watcher. I was preoccupied. Do not take it personally. They put me in this side office for a reason. Oleska Sarasso, advisor. Did you get turned around? I have little to do with people, to be honest. What can I do for you today, Watcher? I will not lie. Our fortunes dwindle. I must ask the director for some clarity on these figures. I cannot imagine why they are so low. Put plainly, I am an advisor to the director. I keep the books in order and offer advice on the operations of the fleet. Profits, losses, all here. I have a better head for numbers than for small talk, I'm afraid. It isn't personal. It is nice to be asked, I suppose. I hardly ever get anyone in here unless they need help with their sums. That is true, but hardly anyone says so. I have been lucky to reach this position. I enjoy the work, and it is clear that I am needed. Being useful, it is a good feeling. I can spare a few moments.
I'll come back to that. I do have business here. Anyway, let's go back to Queen's Birth. Right. Hey, I got another pet. It appears that there's no reward for so no trophy for pets in this one. And I think I just wasted a load screen. 2 load screens doing that. Alright, so we've started the Valiant Trading Company's quest line. We keep moving around Queen's Birth, see what else we can see. Alright, so the wild mare was off to the right. We'll cover the cobbler, then we'll come back. A few places to go up top as well. Actually, we will go city map. Where are we? We're actually down here in Queen's Birth. We've been to the map emporium. That's where I've got to go.
A giant? One of the raccoon?
No, much bigger. Such is the rumor.
Sounds like sailor tales to me.
That's it.
Okay, that was a little bit unexpected. Actually, a lot of bit unexpected.
In the market for decent footwear? You won't find any cat leather around in my shop. Some of us hold ourselves to a higher standard.
You do that.
Of course.
I will take one of those. Two of those, sorry. Right, we're done.
I don't have a voice for shanties these days. Too much salt in the air.
Alright, definitely going to go and rest.
Do you enjoy a coin, my friend? Can you lift a sword?
Hail and welcome. Now, what can I do for you? You see anything you like, you let me know.
Alright, we're having a rest. Everybody's back up. Beautiful.
Now, you see anything you like?
Where in the blazes is that old man? Happy to oblige. Happy to oblige. Real quiet now.
Nicely done.
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead. Andra's crushing void, I thought as much. Ugh. Listen, the guy I'm looking for owes me a lot of money. 5,000 coppers. You help me find him, and I'll give you 20%. The drunk old goat I was pestering you about, Oswald. Like the credulous fool I am, I gave him a loan and he ran off before paying me back. I can't thank you enough. No one's been willing to so much as tell me the date until you came along. The man I'm looking for, Oswald, was especially fond of one of the courtesans upstairs, Analis. Maybe you can get more out of her than I can. She refuses to speak to me, the snippy little cur. Come find me after you've talked to her. I'll be here, with my beer.
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually. Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends. Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Huck? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Huck? I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for... 1,000 times I practiced my speech. Merda, never did it go this poorly. Agrasima, do you know what my problem is, amico? I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, huh? Agrasima, my friend. If you are ever lacking in drinking money, you know where to look. You will take the job? You will take the job. Agrasima, something special for my first hunter then. I will start you on Meria, the mad animancer. She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's left to Berath's will. My contact saw her leaving Port Mage and heading west of Mage Island.
Okay.
Happy to oblige.
What for, Cap?
Dim in the lantern.
Alrighty, there should be, well, part of a quest line here, and apparently there's like a sidekick up the top here.
See something you like? Aloth! This is the last place I expected to see you. Have your interests changed so much since our time at Bragon Hill?
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I could ask the same of you. I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing to sneer at. Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes.
I honestly don't know whether this is the guy I'm supposed to pick up. I don't think so.
This is Emir, an old friend from my academy days.
A pleasure to meet you. It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway, I should get back to it. Be well.
It was lovely seeing you.
Not really.
Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I meant pleasant. Perfectly agreeable. I can see where I may have confused the poor fellow in our academy days. 'Twas a right fierce labour getting the lad to finger any flesh that weren't covering his spelly books.
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested. I suppose. I was raised in the Adir Empire. When I was young, I studied to be an arcane knight. After an incident at my school, I left the continent and wandered until I found myself in Nikotaka. As you can see, I stayed. A handful of my fellow students got up to a bit of mischief that ended with several people dead. Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested. Till later, then.
Interdusting?
I'll have it.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilba. I'm sure I don't know who you're talking about. Now please leave. If I knew a man named Oswald, and if that man was in danger, I would still decline to be involved.
Hey.
Now, is there something else I can do for you? Oh, her. Yes, she is persistent, isn't she? She barged in and began asking me all sorts of inappropriate questions about my customers. She grew incensed when I asked her to leave. She's no longer welcome in my room. I do hope she's not a friend of yours. Her manners are atrocious. It's futile to attempt to summarize the whole of a person in simple words. How to capture their dreams, the desires of another, their feel and taste. But I appreciate your curiosity nonetheless. I am an actor. Trained from childhood. Difficult for you to believe, I'm sure. My troupe were my family, and we traveled the whole of the Adir Empire, performing the classic literatures to cheering audiences. The work was good when the crowds were grateful, and their pockets swelled with coin. I found a more dependable application of my talents here. To touch the hearts of others with my voice. I could not give that up. Have you come to hear some verse? Farewell.
I know just the thing.
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget. I must assume the question beneath your question is how a fire godlike came to find herself in a place such as this. Perseverance. Being as I am, I have been forced to find it for myself. Now I teach it to others. To live in a world as a thinking, feeling creature, it is difficult. It demands strength. But we cannot always be strong. I help those who have lost their strength to find it again.
I'll take care of this.
Come to seek ablutions for your sins? Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? I crack myself up. Gets me every time. Massage? Bath? Whatever you need. Just ask. Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling. Truth be told, my real passion is pottery. Trouble is, I got these big hands. Not meant for delicate work. Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in Amawa and death godlike. I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I thought I could. The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean? Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window. Where to? No kidding. I like to see something like that for myself. Do you think I could come with you? Just for a bit? Hell, you don't have to tell me twice.
Hooray! Actually, I think I will finish up pretty soon. I need a bit of a rest. What I'll do is we'll finish out here.
Have you got any leads on that mad old goat yet? It's my fault, really. I should have known better than to believe that damned old drunk knew what he was doing. Man's a wizard. You understand, and a tinkerer. He convinced himself and me he could, with enough luminous Adra, create a device that would add years to one's life. Must have been a crock of shit, because one day he up and ran without a word of explanation or apology. I thought I knew him better than that. I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. But hey, what the hell? I'm one of the countless minor nobles that litter the Deerwooden countryside. You know Admeth Hadret, hero of the War of Defiance? He's my great whatever. When people find out, they start doing weird shit. Calling me lady, opening doors for me, buying me drinks. Really, the title is a mockery. It means nothing to me. The man's a family friend. Has been for... must be 4 generations now? The perk of being an elf, eh? I was hoping... I'm one of the countless minor noble... See, this is why I don't like to tell people about it. They get all weird, like you right now. Being weird.
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard. You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, either. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure. I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot. You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
Fine. Okay, looks like we have to come back and talk to her later. I can't... Well... I'm sure there's more I can do. I don't want to push my luck too much. Just yet. Alright, we did rest. That's the important thing. We got our healing all sorted. So we're going to finish running around down here.
Of course.
Your voice is down, my cullies.
Keep it down.
I'll take care of this. I'll have this. I've done it.
Whatever. Well, we've got 2 sets of bounties. How many other bounty hunters have we got? We've met Ania. We've met a Boko. We actually had. There was another mission we need to finish up.
You want something?
The Queen is holding court today with the Valiant and Rawatayans.
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
Right.
If you are here about the taxes, tell the Queen... Oh, you are not the tax collector. What business brings you to my mill? Okay? You go around asking just anyone in Queensbirth personal questions, maybe you end up dead in a ditch. Have caution, eh? Lucky for you, I am a woman of honor. I direct luminous milling for the Valiant Trading Company. It's a nice job, huh? And I'm quite good at it. You want to know more? Buy me a drink first, per guano. We mill luminous, of course. Take big chunks, break into smaller chunks, crush into dust-sized chunks. Per con plancanet, it is really not so complicated. Good day.
Okay, well, she was... Alright, a couple more locations down here, I think. And then we're done with Queen's Birth, and we'll head into the next district. I don't think... I mean, I could have just run straight for Kahanga Palace, I guess. What's the point in that? It's like when I played the first one. It's like there's plenty of time to explore and take on side missions as much as possible in the first playthrough. This should only have the one playthrough, apparently. But we'll see. Hey, another puppy. Well, that was, I mean, apart from the additional puppy, there wasn't much to be gained from doing that.
What did you do before you were a ship hunter?
Rough times, lass. Would spare you the telling, lest you be set on it.
I reckon I can handle it.
Crew I will if they give me any job they thought like to kill me. I live to prove them wrong.
Can't live the good times unless you survive the bad.
Oh, you're kidding. Well, I guess we'll call that a night then. We'll drop her in a chat, close things out. Yeah, at least we got, at least we pretty much got to the end. Oh, well, we got to not a save point. At least we had transitioned out of a, well, we'd gone through an autosave. That's what I'm trying to say. Been through an autosave. So therefore, it won't take us too far lost progress. As opposed to what it did when I was doing it off stream. That was not fun. Anyway, I think that was pretty decent. We made some progress. Maybe not pop trophies or anything, but we... Actually, we did. We made 2 trophies tonight. But we've made steady progress. We're progressing into the main storyline. We're picking up bounties, we're picking up quest lines, we're doing a decent job, I think. Alright, what do we got next? Next is going to be Friday night. We're looking at Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones. Continuing on with that, we are just about at the finish of our hard playthrough, which means then we'll be due for our easy playthrough, no deaths. Then Saturday night is multiplayer stream, which is our Minecraft SMP. Sunday night is continuing the arenas in Infamous First Light. That'll be finished hopefully soon enough. It's also our giveaway night. If you're interested in the giveaway, head for the Discord. You'll find a channel in there called Giveaways. Head in there, click the blue button, and you're automatically in the draw. That gets done before Sunday's stream every week. This week it is for a copy of No More Heroes 3. So good luck to everybody with that. Otherwise, and then Monday is continuing our Mass Effect playthrough to pick up the remaining handful of trophies on Mass Effect 1. I did say I was going to try and do that off stream. We'll see what we can get done. No promises. Then next Wednesday back here continuing with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Okay, if you want to keep on top of things, check the socials. Messages go out Twitter and Insta for each stream, indicating what, where, when. The Discord will pick up those messages and relay them, as well as punching messages out when the stream goes live, as well as the streams with some of our friends out there. If you want to keep on top of things, best way to keep up on top. Otherwise, a very good night from me to all of you, and we'll see you all again next stream.